He's a New England superstar. He's number 6 ranked fighter in the featherweight division. He's a badass. The best 1-2 in the game. It's Calvin Kattar on today's Food Truck Diary. And guess what? I'm giving his New England ass lobster rolls.
You guys ready for some lobster?
I think so.
All right, what we got on the menu today, you either got a Connecticut roll or the Maine. Connecticut, warm, lemon butter. Maine roll, chilled, mayo, lemon. What do you think?
Connecticut.
2 Connecticut? Okay, we also have New England clam chowder. It's the best. You gotta dip it.
Okay.
New England clam chowder, you don't say.
Yep, you gotta dip it.
All the way here, man. I'm giving you New England
All right,
clam chowder.
this is beautiful.
What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming, man.
Thanks for having me.
You came in from Vegas, right? Doing a little training out there. We talked a little bit before. Came in from Vegas.
Yep.
Healthy? Everything's good?
Yeah, things are great. Ready to try out this Maine lobster roll.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad because this is my favorite food truck out of all of them, Cousins. I always harass them to do it, and I forgot where you're from. There's a shitload of lobster. Now, you and your boys, you're probably thinking we're gonna have like pizza, maybe a little Mexican,
Yeah,
maybe
a couple
something.
quesadillas, maybe.
I fucked up.
It's all good. It's all good.
Out of all
We'll
the
see what
guys
it's
that
about.
come, you know a good lobster roll. So at least you can do it.
That's it. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, man. So coming off a big win over Ige, and you know it was on Fight Island.
Yes, sir.
And what was your experience like fighting there? No crowd, fighting on an island.
Well, that's the new normal these days, but the island was cool. That's where I thought I was going to fight when I was originally scheduled to fight in Jacksonville. Thought it was going to be somewhere cool. We ended up in Jacksonville, so it kind of was happy to fight on Fight Island. There's a lot of rumors about it, and then when I had the opportunity, we jumped.
And you had a good experience out there?
Yeah, we did. It was on top of F1 racing track, so we hit the race car for a bit, kind of tweaked my neck there, and then hit the jet skis for about 15, 20 minutes. Might have teetered along that red zone that they got out there, and made my way back in for the fight.
And so, how'd you feel fighting out there, going through all the COVID protocols, weight cut, everything? Normal?
Yeah, I mean, crazy is normal in this game. So I just go through the motions and until it's time to clock in when we step in the octagon. And so it's been a little crazy as far as setup. Maybe driving in the venue, there's no cars. It's the pandemic. Everybody's no one's on the roads, but I like no traffic. So.
And then for you're a guy who likes to stay active. So during this, these Corona times, UFC was the first major sport to come back. So I feel like it's going to be easier for you to stay active, even though your division is kind of tied up, especially where you're at number 6. You look at the top 5 and the champion. You're a guy that stay active. So I feel like now they're offering more fights than ever, but you're in a tough spot because there's really nowhere for you to go right now. Is that fair to say? Like, because you look at Korean Zombie, Brian Ortega matched up, right? And then who else is ahead of you? You got
Yair Zabit.
Yair's the beat, right? So they have matchups.
Both these fights have been scheduled many times, so just see what happens, and if anybody falls out, just staying ready. Yeah.
So you're just kind of waiting, but then there's a guy who's not matched up, Max Holloway.
That'd be fun too. That'd be almost sweeter than winning the belt. A guy like Max is to go to the featherweight division and win over him. I think whoever that might be deserves the next shot. So.
100%, because I don't think, again, and I love Alexander Volkanovski, he's such a stud, but I don't think the division can move on till there's a clear kind of sign that he's actually beat the king of the division in Max Holloway.
Yeah, I think if you score that fight maybe as one big round, I think Max even could have took that. It was very close, but I think the champ won the first fight pretty decisively, so I get it. If he wins, what are they going to do? He's just... if Max wins, what do they do? Run it back again, or how it works? But
I know.
I like his mindset where he wants to take on the contenders before kind of jump into other opportunities. So hopefully these contenders get busy and make some room for the guys trying to get to the top.
So for you though, the only guy who's really out there who doesn't have a matchup that's ranked ahead of you would be Max Holloway. So I guess what does Alexander want to do? You know what I'm saying? Because since he's the champ, I guess he waits too. Like you. Max and Alexander, I guess all the 3 studs of the division. You guys got to wait for the 5, 4, 3, 2
to figure it out. Yeah, what a position, right? But like I said, anybody that gets a W over Max, I think could be next in line. And I'm willing to take that shot. So hopefully we get a big opportunity. I'm just staying ready. focusing on things I can control, and that's putting in the work every day for one of these guys to sign that contract, step up.
Because, you know, Ige is obviously a formidable opponent and he deserves the fight, but also, you know, the way the UFC is structured now, you rank at number 6, like you kind of did him a favor taking the fight, because most guys won't fight guys ranked behind them because they're always looking forward. Everybody wants a title shot. So for you, was it just kind of, you want to stay active? Because it's not like Ige's an easy fight. That guy's a monster.
Yeah, definitely. Risk reward, you know, I want to stay busy. I think these guys sitting back, some of it's out of their control, other parts it is, but you know, I think being busy and staying ready for any opportunities that present themselves, I think in the long term that's going to pay out. And these guys sitting back trying to be, you know, sit it out, wait for the things to work out in the back burner, you know, that's not for me. I'm staying busy, and I want. Yeah, I'm just trying to get in there next, and whoever that's going to be against, that's going to get me to the champ.
And how do you see like the Ortega Korean Zombie fight going down? Do you have a dog in that?
I don't have a dog in any of them, man. I just want to see him, you know, do something, see who the winner is, and
though,
try to take him out. Oh, they're all great fights. They're all great fights. I want to see them too. But
Zabit Yair, great fight.
Yeah. I just want to see it happen. You know, I think the fans, after a while, they get aggravated with shit like that. You know,
because the division's bottled up.
Yeah,
because these
definitely.
fights we've been promised and we're waiting. It's like bottled up.
Yeah.
And Alexander Max, that kind of, no one's like, we left with a bad taste in our mouth.
Yeah.
So it's like,
exactly.
come on,
a little
man, let's
held
get
up.
going.
Exactly. Yeah, and props to a guy like Ige too, stepping up and trying to do that. You know,
Yeah,
there's
man.
other guys that are working their way to the top. These are just the guys at the top right now, but you got guys gunning for just that position, you know, the contender position. And I want to take out all the contenders on my way to, you know, grabbing that belt. And then this way, looking back, there's no one that can even feed me anymore. So, you know, I want to take out all these guys, man. I want the path, the earned path to the title, and
which is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I would love. I bet your manager's gonna agree with this. Can we run Zabit back for 5 rounds?
I'm with it.
Would you not have won that fight if there's a 4 and 5 round? How frustrating was that?
I mean, yeah. Maybe if there was just a 4th, who knows? But
that's what I'm saying.
You know,
man. That was
we were
so
ready,
frustrating.
Man. But you know, since that fight, I've gone 2-0, and you know, I think a win over Max puts me ahead of him in position for the title. So
for sure.
We just keep staying busy, and it'll pay dividends in the long run.
All right, well, let me fatten you up real quick and feed you something you can probably get on any street corner in Boston. Let me give you some Maine lobster, man.
I'm with it. Just like that. Fastest food truck I've ever been to.
That's the luxury of food trucks, man.
I like it.
Do you have a favorite spot where locally, like back home, where you go for lobster rolls? Or is this like when you go to New York and it's like pizza, like you're like, God damn it.
I'm always on a quest to find the best lobster roll, so I always try new spots, new areas. I had a good one actually in Maine. Was it a Gunquit? I think a Gunquit, Maine, actually. So it was one of the better ones I had all summer, so I'm excited to try this one.
I had the best one in my life in Boston. It was some little shop out there. It's fantastic, man. Boston is literally one. I'm not just saying it's because you're here. My son's name is Boston.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's how much I love Boston.
Got a little more respect for you now.
Thanks, man. Thanks, dude.
It's already up there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel bad because you flew out here and I'm giving you fucking lobster rolls, but it's legit, man. All that hot sauce is hot.
Well, it's like the first thing I ate since noon, right? So
I've been fasting all morning, dude. I worked
me
out.
too.
So I knew I was gonna carb up. Trying to shed some pounds because I'm gonna ride from San Francisco, LA on a bike.
Wow. How long is that gonna take you?
5 days. Raise some money for charity.
Do you stop?
Yeah, I'll sleep at night.
All right. I'm a biker too.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm in the Thick Boy Club.
Are you
in
part
the
of the
New
Thick
England
Boy? I'm
division.
gonna send you a package, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a big bike guy. I'm trying to get Rob into it, but he's kind of slacking. But I think I'll get around to him soon before the year's end.
It's good cardio, right?
Great. Like you say, you see 500 miles, but if you run, you only see about, 30?
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Are you on a, obviously you'll have your cheat days and stuff, but are you pretty strict back home?
I'm usually pretty strict. Rob's off the deep end, so it's kind of nice. He's pulling.
Define deep end.
Like he doesn't touch vegetables until it's like something signed. But I need a little bit of that. You know, it gets my dark side going a little bit, and have fun with camp. This way you don't overthink it too much. Happy fighters win fights. So.
But your thing is like, you know, we're talking about off here, like the Contender Series. A lot of those guys get on, you know, they have 4 or 5 fights and then UFC. From my experience, I just don't like it. I think those when you get to the UFC, You better be able to beat all comers, because if you're there to learn on the go, it usually doesn't work out for guys. But I like your path, because you came in and you had a ton of experience, man.
Yeah, against tough guys. I think it helped prepare me, but I think a little balance of both. You know, I know you got to build your fighters a little bit locally. You don't want to take too much risk, but you know, at some point these guys got to take some tough fights, test their mettle a little bit before they step in there against the real deal, like you're saying. But I noticed you just jumped right into your lobster roll. You didn't even.
It's almost gone, dude.
Yeah, what's up with the? You didn't like the chowder?
We're talking finger food here.
Yeah, but just figure this is like the appetizer to the entree.
I know.
And you just went right in.
I do. I was starving.
I hear
I'm
you.
fat, dude. I am. I got a goddamn bike club called Thick Boys. And it sounds fun.
That's good.
The problem is,
That's a good lobster roll.
my DMs are just full of all big, hairy dudes on bikes.
That's what happens when you start a hashtag Thick Boys
dude.
Club.
Yeah, it's not fun. So for you growing up, big family, brothers,
Yep.
any of the brothers?
And the oldest sister.
Older sister
Yeah.
who would probably beat your ass too, yeah?
Yeah, I was like the bigger, younger brother.
So where'd the fighting come from? Like, you fighting family,
Well,
anger issues?
No. My brother was always like twice, 3 times the size of me. And we used to always roughhouse him and all his buddies. So that kind of made me a little chippy. And then I joined the wrestling team in high school. And it was crazy. It was like all the people I lost, so I figured if I could only just punch them in the face, I could have won.
Yeah.
And then post-high school, I found my sport.
And how'd you find it? Did you just walk into a gym?
Saw my sister's best friend, Dave George, take his first fight at Club Lido, I think in Revere at the time. Old school days, man, it was rough. But a lot of OGs back in the day have fought in there. I think Joe Lazon and a lot of who's back in the day had fought in Club Lido. But
A lot of Boston guys?
A lot of Boston guys, yeah. A lot of history there. Yeah, all those guys. And so it's pretty cool, nostalgic. But I saw his fight there, and I told him I was going to start training with him that following Monday. And unlike everybody who tells me the same thing nowadays, I showed up to the gym. And yeah, I started doing well with him, took my first fight.
And
6
how-
months
how
later,
old
I
are
jumped
you at
in
this
pro.
point?
I was like 18, right out of high school, turned 19. So that's the thing, like I fight guys like these guys, like Jeremy Stevens got the most fights in the UFC, but I started maybe a year or 2 after him. You know, I just never got my dues. And part of that's earning it, you know, not taking the easy path. And I feel like I'm ready for the opportunities that I got in front of me.
Is that where you think the chip on your shoulder comes from? Obviously from your upbringing, and also,
It comes from everywhere.
yeah.
Right now, it's about not having oyster crackers for my clam chowder.
That, you know what? That pisses me off.
Yeah, I'm a little
It's hard to
upset.
make me mad. That pisses me. I would like another lobster roll.
I almost asked for 2, just in case I liked it when we
Okay.
were there.
I mean, I've done 7,000 Instagram stories for them. Can we get another lobster roll? Yeah. So for you, you seem like a guy who does kind of have a chip on his shoulder. You think it's just not getting your dues because you've beat some good fucking guys, but obviously people are noticing. And I'm not just saying this because we're sharing lobster rolls, but you probably have the best 1-2 in the game, cleanest 1-2 in the game.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
basics,
think
man.
most fighters, especially in your division, would say the same thing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not how I fight, it's what I fight for. You know, that makes me dangerous for these guys. I go in there and fight them like they owe me that show money. You know, I'm trying to go out.
So you're fighting for what? Respect?
Yeah, no, just trying to get better things for me and my family, you know? I think that's what most people are trying to do. And nothing more dangerous than someone fighting for purpose, you know? So putting in work every day, focusing on things I can control, and letting T just match up some top-ranked guys and try to take them all out. It's a pretty wild time, though, fighting the best guys in the world, and
I think you're going to get Max Holloway next.
that'd be nice. It'd be an honor to share the octagon with one of the GOATs of the sport.
And he's a great guy, and like both you guys, you know, there's this, for a while, it's kind of going away, but the UFC was the entertainment era, right? Like in wrestling was the attitude era where, you know, guys are ripping promos after the fights, trying to get the next line, and just, it didn't come off natural
not
because
even authentic.
everyone wanted to be Conor McGregor, and they're doing these weird promos and stuff. But a guy like, you know, Max Holloway shows you don't need to do that shit, man. You just need to knock dudes out, win fights, and the fans are going to follow that.
That's it.
Especially where you're from.
Yep.
Especially where
I
you're
share
from.
the same mindset, so it'd make for a great fight. And I think a lot of people feel like he's still, in a sense, the champ still. So a win over Max Holloway.
Oh, you're fighting for a title, dude.
Oh yeah, and it'd almost be better than winning the belt, you know?
Yes, look at that,
My
man.
man.
Respect.
That's what I'm talking about. Put some respect on the name,
Respect.
baby.
Come on.
I like it.
She's all, do you want me to jump in? Do you want me to get in there? No, no, we just want the roll. You sure you don't want me to just do a quick promo?
Don't worry, I'll leave the tip.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. I think Max Holloway, when you look at the division, I'd be next, which I'd be, you know, as a fan, stoked for. So is your family supportive of the whole fight life? Because it's probably
It's tough,
you know,
man.
obviously being a firefighter, being a policeman, especially right now, is a terrible gig. But you know, being a fighter, I don't think people realize like what goes into it.
Yeah.
I think they try to give an idea, you know, on those countdowns and shit. It's exhausting, man.
Yeah, I don't think they get it even if.
Like there's no off season.
No.
There's really, it's like you win a
24/7.
fight, like you beat Ige, and then it's like, all right, man.
Congratulations, your job just got harder.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. So is your family supportive of it? You got this. And you got
This
another
the last
one,
bite. It was a big one.
I'm with you, man.
Tough timing.
I mean, it's Food Truck Diaries, so.
You said the family being supportive. Yeah, they're all good, man. Like my brother's been huge in my career in the beginning. You know, just helping me with ticket sales, you know, management, everything. And then I found myself lined up with Tyson at Top Game for management. My #1 teammate Rob Font, and you know, just everyone getting in the work. And that's all I'm surrounding myself by. People are just trying to get in the work and dedicated group of guys ready to take out the best guys in the world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're on path, man. I don't know. You know, you can't have too big of a chip on your shoulder. You're kind of on track for that, you know? You can be mad at the world, but it's kind of working out for you. I mean, the Yair one you can be mad at, but outside that.
Yeah. Well, see what's next, man. See what's next.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's dessert. What do you got lined up for dessert? Any dessert trucks around here?
Oh, fuck. Did she pop off about some of her sandwiches or nothing? Some of the desserts?
You forgot to
What
tag
a great
it.
question,
You forgot
dude.
to tag
God
it, bro.
Damn it.
Slack.
Stupid. Garloosh. God damn it. I didn't think of dessert. What's your favorite dessert? Is there something you want?
I don't know. I mean, what are you offering?
Ah, man. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sure she'll whip something up for you.
You're pretty.
She'll be like, we have lobster cake or some shit.
You're eating
We
at
got
it.
lobster cupcakes for you guys.
Some lobster bisque.
Some lobster bits. That's a
Man,
great question,
You
though.
eat
What's for
pretty.
dessert?
You got a good pace that you're eating, man. I'm not gonna lie.
dude,
I'm not fast, but I don't. I'm like a
I don't
diesel engine. I don't stop.
Oh, dude, I inhale this. It's a problem, really, man.
Good problems.
Good problem to have.
This is a good lobster roll. No bullshit.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys,
Yep.
it's freaking legit, man. I wouldn't bring you all the way out here from New England and give you a shitty lobster roll. Can you imagine?
That would be very
How mad would you have
disrespectful.
been? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've been pretty
Also,
upset.
there's nothing worse than a bad lobster roll. There's nothing worse than
Because
a
it's
shitty
expensive as shit. You know what's kind of up there is a bad watermelon. I had it happen a lot of times. You go to the market, you spend what, $10 at least.
My girl's Mexican. I think it's a Mexican. She taps on the watermelons.
Yeah.
That shit don't work.
You got to go for the big yellow spot.
Really?
And then good stripe pattern. Oval's a female. And little weight means it might be juicy.
Oh, wow.
You know? Yeah. Usually I charge for those secrets, but
The fly
Since
and
you
now the
spot me
watermelon,
lunch.
man. Well, brother, hopefully we can find you some dessert. And I think next time you'll be on here.
maybe watermelon.
That's not a bad idea. Let's ask
Light,
her.
keep it
I'm sure
light.
she'd be down. I'm sure she'd be down to get us some watermelon.
I know she's down.
I know she's down. Yeah, I think next time you're here, man, you'll probably be fighting for a title. I gotta be honest.
I'm with it. I like the way you think.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Thank
You're one
you.
of our
Thanks for
faves.
having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for a long
it.
time. It's been a long time coming, brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy the lobster
Thanks,
roll,
man. Another checkpoint. Another thing off the bucket list.
Yes,
So,
sir.
on to the
And you'll be
next.
back next time to fight
Belts
for a
next,
title.
baby.
Yep.
That's it.